Freemason slow to go. Chief Little Rock flew out. Royal Air Duvet began quickly. Desert Salchow or Sachet going very smartly. Desert Sachet on the inside of Chief Little Rock goes to the front. Rushing up is...
And at the head of the others as they settle fully into stride on the inside, Royal Performer. Racing down past the 800, Chief Little Rock in front, Marzone to second. Desert Sachet is running in third position, followed by In the Gun Wide Out, followed by Royal Air Apache's Pride Duvet. And then comes Winner's Roar and a break to Mobile Rhythm, Fire Day, Royal Performer, and then Freemason Upper House. And Dance Director is last. Down the side, 4:50 to go. Chief Little Rock almost joined by Marzone. In the Gun on the outside of Desert Sachet, wider Mobile Rhythm, and then comes Duvet. Freemason is taking off and going right around the outside of the field as they straighten up. Marzone and Chief Little Rock about 2 lengths clear. Desert Sachet third, Duvet fourth, and off the track is Freemason. Chief Little Rock is fighting on doggedly. Marzone under the whip, can't bridge the gap on Chief Little Rock, and then comes Royal Performer and Duvet, but it's Chief Little Rock for the money. Chief Little Rock wins from Royal Performer and Duvet, and then Marzone followed by Freemason, a good run. A gap Desert Sachet, Mobile Rhythm, and then Winner's Roar, followed by Fire Day. A gap Dance Director, Upper House, Royal Air, Apache's Pride, and the last home was In the Gun with the late scratching of number 10, Race the Ace.
Field of 8 is on its journey, and the first of 16 fences comes up very quickly, and Naruma Guy out wide with Wild Trista, and over on the inside the Will Tried Knock It Off a prominent. Over the second one they go, Sunday News and Bouncing Rhythm in behind them early with a break of about 5 or 6 lengths then to Behind Me, being followed by Kingston Campbell and Booster Hooves. Third fence coming up, and Wild Trista moves up wide out on the course, but Knock It Off takes a lovely leap at it and is just the leader. Knock It Off from Sunday News with the Baldy Face in second. Wild Trista drops in behind them in the white colours. Naruma Guy is around it, and they're followed by Bouncing Rhythm. Towards the end of the field is Kingston Campbell Behind Me, and Behind Me has only one behind him, and that's Booster Hooves. A double down the straight now. Knock It Off over the first of them in front. From Sunday News, Naruma Guy, and Wild Trista close to the middle of the track. In behind them is Bouncing Rhythm running fifth as they jump this one, followed by Behind Me, and behind him then 2 lengths away is Kingston Campbell, and Booster Hooves is last of all. They come down the middle of the track now and down towards the 100 the first time in this new steeplechase course. All of the fences on the course proper, and they ease down towards the inside rail with a lap of the course to run, and the leader is Knock It Off, about a neck in front of Naruma Guy. Sunday News in third, placing out 3 wide from Wild Trista, and on the rails is Bouncing Rhythm. A couple of lengths behind those Behind Me, being trailed by Kingston Campbell, and Booster Hooves is last of all as they head out of the straight towards the 2,000 metre mark now, and they'll get off the track to go to the outside of the course proper again for a treble up the riverside of the course. And it's Knock It Off by a length, Naruma Guy, and a length and a half to Sunday News. 2 lengths to Bouncing Rhythm and Wild Trista, the favourites racing together. A length and a half behind me, Kingston Campbell and Booster Hooves. Knock It Off and Naruma Guy jump the first of that treble up the side of the course in front. Running third on the inside, Bouncing Rhythm. A length away now, Sunday News easing back to fourth, and 3/4 away then to Wild Trista as they go to the first on the riverside, and then Behind Me and Kingston Campbell with Booster Hooves seeing the entire field. Up towards the next jump near the 1,600 metres, and now Bouncing Rhythm has made his move over that fence, and he's moved up outside Naruma Guy. Knock It Off as he's back 3 lengths away third from Sunday News and Wild Trista now together. They've quickened the tempo appreciably here, about 6 lengths behind me, Kingston Campbell, and back last is Booster Hooves. Bouncing Rhythm has put on the pressure now, and he's run to the lead as they head out to the Abertoir side of the course, and the leader is the favourite Bouncing Rhythm by a length. Running second, Naruma Guy. 4 lengths away is Wild Trista over on the inside of Knock It Off as they go to the first of the treble. Then Sunday News behind me, Kingston Campbell, Booster Hooves. Bouncing Rhythm, he went through that middle of the treble there, leading by about a length. Here he comes to the last of the treble, put in a better leap, and he got away 2 lengths now. It's Bouncing Rhythm, the leader from Naruma Guy. Sunday News took a fall at that. Sunday News fell at the last of the treble, and with 5 to jump, they're about to come back and complete a circuit with Bouncing Rhythm in front of Naruma Guy. Knock It Off third outside Wild Trista as they go over this jump. Long break behind me, Kingston Campbell, Booster Hooves over the next at that second of that double, and the favourite Bouncing Rhythm has increased his break on the field. He's gone out by 4. Naruma Guy, Wild Trista's coming home well, and he can dig deep. Then a gap 2, Knock It Off. They come up towards the third last one now. Bouncing Rhythm is the leader from Naruma Guy. Wild Wild Trista saving a bit of ground, comes through on the inside, is running home well. Favourites are 1-2 as they corner with 2 to jump, 500 to run, and the leader Bouncing Rhythm. After it, Wild Trista on the outside, and they've cleared away from Naruma Guy and Knock It Off. Coming towards the second last, Bouncing Rhythm in front, Wild Trista nearly level. Long break Naruma Guy. Here's the last one now, Bouncing Rhythm and Wild Trista. Wild Trista the outside, Bouncing Rhythm perhaps jumped it a little better. It's Bouncing Rhythm now by a length and a half to Wild Trista, who's under a lot of pressure. Second, Naruma Guy holds third. Bouncing Rhythm, though, after being tested by Wild Trista, kicks away on him with 100 metres to go. He's 2 lengths clear. Wild Trista won't give in, but Bouncing Rhythm's a length and a half clear, and Bouncing Rhythm wins it by that margin to Wild Trista, with third placing going to Naruma Guy, then Knock It Off fourth, followed by Kingston Campbell, and the other two are just cantering down to the line now. Booster Hooves, and last behind me. Sunday News, the one that took the fall.
Lord Roseland, San Andreas fault began quickly. Newcomer Mr. Sandman's got speed and early ability. He's working up to be about third, followed then by Bell Cab, Tolo Sant, Mercurio, another newcomer working around a couple. Beggars Opera caught wide. Blue Pharaoh's well back with all the King's men. Heavenly Shore is giving them all a start. He's a half length last of all. They've gone keenly down towards the 1200, the 600 metre home turn, where the leader was San Andreas fault, 3/4 over Cossack Law. Bell Cab's 1.5 away, joined quickly over on the outside by Mr. Sandman. Further back, Lord Roseland, Mercurio now under pressure, getting clear of it. Toller Hunt from Blue Pharaoh, who's gone to the inside. Wider out around those, then all the King's men, and still last Heavenly Shore with Beggars Opera as they straighten. San Andreas fault got away, led by a length and a half. Bell Cab's after it from Toller Hunt. Further back, then Cossack Law beaten. Mercurio's running a bit of a race. Blue Pharaoh into the clear. Heavenly Shore from well back is working home between horses pretty hard. San Andreas fault, the leader. Heavenly Shore's the one diving through the high diddle. He's after Mercurio out wide. Heavenly Shore, Mercurio. I'll give it to Heavenly Shore. A nose, Mercurio, but it's very close. Third might be on the inside, San Andreas fault. They were followed then by Beggars Opera. Lord Roseland right with them from further back. Blue Pharaoh, Bell Cab, then all the King's men. Toller Son, Cossack Law, Mr. Sandman was one of the last ones in. Gee, they're out on the track, and I just have a feeling that Heavenly Shore might have dropped the nose. There won't be much in it. He and Mercurio. He's come from last...
As well as Happen Chance, and there's another one deeper out. It's Contessa, and dropping out to last is Watchful Miss. Still fairly tightly packed. It's Fee about a half length in front of the Cetabello, and going through in the centre, Classical Jazz with 700 to go. Emily's Pride is fourth outside of Russ Bouquet. A length to Doe Rose, Lycidas deep out from Touch of Rainbow, Melodonian Brave. Then Ultra Red, Contessa, Happen Chance, and last is Watchful Miss. Down the side, Classical Jazz in the middle, just in front of the Cetabello and Fee. A length and a half to Russ Bouquet. With them on the outside is Emily's Pride, and Lycidas has been deep all the way. Touch of Rainbow got hampered back on the fence and lost ground quickly as they turn, where Classical Jazz and Fee straighten up together. About 2.5 to Russ Bouquet, the Cetabello, and then Doe Rose, Emily's Pride down the centre. Fee just in front from Classical Jazz, Russ Bouquet. I tell you what, she's finding plenty, Fee. She's given them the slip with 50 to go, and Fee's going to break her duck today. Fee wins by 2 lengths. Second is pretty close. Might be Classical Jazz just in front of Doe Rose, and Russ Bouquet back on the fence. Touch of Rainbow's run fifth and certainly should have finished much closer. Then Happen Chance behind them, Watchful Miss with Ultra Red. Next, Melodonian Brave, Emily's Pride, the Cetabello, Lycidas, and last in Contessa.
Let Her Rip Huey now going up on the fence to join it. Movil Slipper third. She'll answer making...
At about 5 lengths to the Queens. On the outside, Queen Tut, and the inside, Queen Buzz. They go past the 850, and here Let Her Rip Huey in front from No Never Mind, and making a line of 3 is Al's Alibi. A couple of lengths further away is Shalanza. On the inside of Whoopser, and off the track a little is Mobile Slipper. At about 4 lengths to Queen Tut on the outside of Queen Buzz. This is the order working onto the 600 marker, and Let Her Rip Huey in front. Al's Alibi quickly working into second. Posse as they come down the side of the track. In fact, Al's Alibi put the nose those in front of Let Her Rip Huey. A length and a half to the Grafton mare, No Never Mind, waiting to get clear, followed by Mobile Slipper, tending to drop off a bit. On the inside, Shalanza. Whoops has lost ground from Queen Buzz and Queen Tut. On the swing for home now, and Let Her Rip Huey on the inside, and Al's Alibi, a length on No Never Mind, and then comes on the inside Shalanza as they race down past the 150. Al's Alibi, Let Her Rip Huey, No Never Mind on the outside, battling on doggedly, but Let Her Rip Huey in front. Queen Buzz flying home, Let Her Rip Huey hanging on. Oh, Queen Buzz made a big lunge right on the line. There's nothing between Let Her Rip Huey and Queen Buzz from No Never Mind at Al's Alibi. And then came Shalanza, followed in by Mobile Slipper. Second last was Queen Tut, and Absolute was Whoopser.
Finishing hard on the outside. Let Her Rip Huey looks to have just won number 4. For Brett Johnson, will stand by for the judge to post the number. Let Her Rip Huey in front, beating off the challenge.
Runners coming. Locked away into the gates. Number 1 stall being left vacant here. Cat's Life has the outside barrier and is ready. So we're not too far away from a start. And attended in with Musical Spin. One getting agitated out there in stall 12. It's the one next to Shuttle. It's Jasila that's become upset there. Sister Agnes is right. So Beaver Reef, I think, will be the last one they need to move into the gates. Cat's Life standing up with Cecile near the outside here. Shuttle standing well. Jasila with attendance all round. Sister Agnes with the lime cap. And Jasila might have to be naturally. 4, 6, 7, 10 and 12 are all late withdrawals. And the rest of the field are standing up and ready to go. Now the light's been switched on and the starter is about to send the remaining 2-year-olds on their way, and the gates are back and they're off. And Beaver Reef was a little slow to move. Musical Spin away quickly. Penny Serenade in the All Orange was away very fast as they settled into stride. Taringa is showing some pace in the early part, and so is Gold Change. Now they come past the 800-metre mark, and it's Gold Change running to the lead. Sister Agnes moved up quickly on the outside to be in second. Taringa just in behind them, followed by Penny Serenade. Going forward then is Cat's Life on the outside, and the red colours to be up about 5th behind it. Musical Spin. They're followed further back in the field by Cecile making some ground over on the outside, followed by Orlindi, and Beaver Reef is last of all. They come towards the 300-metre mark now, and the leader is Gold Change. Gold Change against the rail by a length and a half to Sister Agnes. Taringa. Penny Serenade under the whip, followed by Cat's Life. Gold Change the leader. There's 100 metres to go. She's 2 lengths Penny Serenade and Sister Agnes. Gold Changes in front. Penny Serenade tried hard, but Gold Change all the way beats Penny Serenade. Musical Spin got up and grabbed third just in front of Sister Agnes. They're followed by Cat's Life, a gap, Cecile and Taringa, and behind those were Orlindi, and Beaver Reef was last of the field to complete the course. Stand by for number. Second goes to 16, Penny Serenade. And third, 5, Musical Spin. 11, 16 and 5 official, 59.9 the time.
Craig Agnew and 7 opponent Len Beasley.
Comedy Court on a limb. Further back, Shining Path and Sellers as Bay Kingdom drops out. Around the home turn, Mutiara persisting for that run up on the inside. Joins Happy Cracker. Further back behind them, out wide, running on again, Faithful Love. Still there, Old Rich Show and also Pirius. And here's one down the middle, coming quickly, Spargo. Happy Cracker, Mutiara together at the 200, but Spargo's got them out wide. Spargo's cut loose in the last 150, and Spargo races away from them in the Stillwell Stakes to win it well. Spargo goes home to score by about 3. Mutiara second, Happy Cracker or Seller for third in a photo from Faithful Love, Old Richo. Then Pirius followed by Shining Path, and Comedy Court, caught wide throughout, was last by 1, Bay Kingdom, which has been eased out of the race and is just walking down to the line. 8-4, the photo 1. Spargo with a big finish. A colt by Rory's Jester from the
So too Sly Rambler, You Gold and Salamander Beach in that early tussle for the lead. Brinkley Lass has picked herself up. She's centre field on the inside of Kingston Gold. And last is Birthday Pride. 700 out. And Prince Barides first up today, leads a half length on Jordan. Salamander Beach is deep out. Brinkley into trouble there. Something may have gone amiss with her. She lost about 6 lengths and can't win now as they head down the side. Prince Barides a length on Jordan, Salamander Beach. Biscabello pushing through in the centre, followed by You Gold. Then Birthday Pride, Sly Rambler, Kingston Gold and 4 lengths Brinkley Lass. Into the straight, Prince Barides went for home. Dashed about 3 lengths clear of Biscabello, then Jordan, Salamander Beach and Birthday Pride. Prince Barides at the 100, led by 2, Biscabello. Birthday Pride are trying to pick up Prince Barides. Prince Barides is hanging on. Biscabello won't get there, and first up, Prince Barides gets in a length and a quarter. Biscabello, Birthday Pride third, then Salamander Beach. Next in would have been Sly Rambler. With them was Jordan. Brinkley Lass, she ran into more trouble than what you would expect, followed by You Gold, and last in was Kingston Gold.
Off the track a little is Gidgee Cole. Opponent tended to get tightened up just a fraction there from Autumn Habit, and wider is Silver Maple. Wardar second last, and Banana Wind is last on the inside. Working down towards the 450, and Collie System running a bold race. This newcomer got away about a length or so, Red and Black, and 2.5 to Vincent, followed by Well Pleased, urged along, and then Gidgee Cole, Silver Maple to the outside, and opponent heads the others. Collie System leads its rivals around the corner. About 3/4 Red and Black. Vincent the inside, a length the Well Pleased, and then Silver Maple and Wardar on the extreme outside, but it's Collie System and Danny Beasley. 100 to go. Collie System more than a length. In fact, they're not going to catch Collie System. This is an impressive debut. Red and Black second, Wardar flies, but Collie System beat Red and Black. Wardar or opponent for third, and then came Autumn Habit. Well Pleased, most disappointing from Vincent, Silver Maple, and tailed off Banana Wind and Gidgee Cole.
Getting to the front. Back to fourth, Portia. Fifth, the inside, came Citronella. 1 length, Lady Iguaza, just worse than centre field, followed then by Thursday's Child on the outside at the 1200 metre turn onto the side. Kilspindy down on the inside's a fair way off them at the moment. 2 lengths, Nook Door and Black Glamour together at the tail. Down the side they race, and often in the prominent all lime green colours, the grey shows the way by a length to another grey Toy Carousel. A length and 3/4 to 2 away, Princess Archway just being niggled at. Citronella's travelling nicely the inside, then Portia. Kilspindy goes through on the inside of that horse, and Lady Iguazu the middle. Further back, Thursday's Child, Black Glamour, and last a length and a quarter off Nook Door. As they move down towards the 600 metre mark, prior to the home turn now, and Toy Carousel goes after often and goes to the front. Princess Archway doesn't look like she's going to stay. She's drifting back. Citronella's cruising after Toy Carousel. Lady Iguazu running a forward race. Now Kilspindy starting to work into the action. Often has called it a day, and Black Glamour took the shortcut for home, where the leader is Toy Carousel. Citronella the outside, Kilspindy down the outside, Thursday's Child, Black Glamour nearer the inside. Citronella went to the front though at the 200, kicked a length and a half. Thursday's Child runs on out wide, and Kilspindy to the inside. Thursday's Child is after Citronella. We've had some Bobby Dazzler finishes. Here's another good 3-way go, but it's Thursday's Child getting home about a half on the line at the finish. From second, Kilspindy, Citronella. Further back, Lady Iguazu, Toy Carousel, Black Glamour, then Nook Door, followed by Portia, and a long last or second last often, and further back to Princess Archway.
You know what he done? He hung in like a prick too. That
Did he really?
Did he? Which is good because that means he's still going to improve, you know. Still just a big thumb by him.
Yeah. Good ride, Stu. Good boy. Good boy.
Good win.
The dash. Instinctive is in. And just the rider to be legged back aboard and they'll be set to go. No Peace, the favourite in barrier 1. Paul Saunders taking the ride. Assistant starter waves the all clear. Set. Racing, No Peace bounced away with them on the inside with Seymour Legend, Instinctive. La Bleur's got early pace from Vista Way and Power Lad. Chevelle Sovereign in the leading group as well. Behind those runners would be Paris Watch. Next in the field is Crisco. With him now wide is Instinctive back towards the tail end of the field, and favourite Symphony is last of all. Off the back they go, and the leader is No Peace by 3/4. La Bleu. To third is Vista Way, Chevelle Sovereign and Moaska deep out around Power Lad. Then Trista Wonder, Paris Watch losing ground. Seymour Legend, Crisco's a mile back with favourite Symphony, and last is Instinctive. 400 out, No Peace right up on the bit, led by 2 on La Bleu. 3 to Vista Way, Moaska. Next is Paris Watch, followed by Trista Wonder, and then Chevelle Sovereign, but No Peace. Saunders said ta-ta at the 200, and away goes the favourite. Put 3 lengths, Ma Bleu. Vista Way making some ground against the fence, but hands and heels, No Peace is going to street them here. Vista Way getting through on the inside of La Bleu, but pretty softly. No Peace wins 2.5. Vista Way second, La Bleu third, and Crisco, who was near enough to last on the turns, got up to run fourth. Then Trista Wonder, favourite Symphony, Moaska behind them, with Paris Watch, Instinctive, Seymour Wonder, Chevelle Sovereign, and last in Power Lad.
Riding change in the race coming up. 17 to Sunka Hinsa is now El Curry. El Curry to ride number 17 in the next.
At the barrier, pass fit to run. She's been the medium of good support. Number 3, Penguin Express. Ready? They're off this time, and the heavily backed Penguin Express clearly lobbed in front, and she's a length in front, in fact, at the end of 100-odd metres. Second, Posse Desert Magic, and third on the inside, making up a little bit of ground as they settle down, Asheen, and about a length and a half then coming Mary Prim, Milady's Dance, and then Constantia. Around them, Gaston in company with Baboli, and then Harvest Rain. Second last in the field as they sort themselves out, Famous Kurdistan, and about 2 or 3 lengths and Est. Penguin Express is taken on by Gaston as they reach the 600 almost. Asheen between them third, and Baboli very deep is fourth, followed on the inside Mary Prim. Desert Magic in the middle, and off the course is Constantia from Milady's Dance, Famous Courtesan. Harvest Rain is second last, and Sedest whips them in. 400 left to go, and Penguin Express getting away. And on the point of the corner, the well-tried Penguin Express, about 2 lengths. Mary Prim going through on nearer to the rails. Wider out is Gaston, who's lost some ground, and then comes Constantia. Now Bowman's had to go for the whip on Penguin Express. On the outside, Mary Prim's claimed the favourite, and Mary Prim raced away from Penguin Express and Constantia, and it's all Mary Prim. Peter Lush keeping it going, and Mary Prim wins from Penguin Express. Constantia or Sedest for third. It made up ground, Sedest, and then Famous Courtesan, followed by Gaston, Milady's Dance, Desert Magic, Asheen, Baboli, and last Harvest Rain.
As the gates prepare to open, she has the greenish colours on, drawn about gate number 5. The gates are back, and she...
Dr. Lewin's Private Formula Stakes. Few nerves running through the line. Now they settle again. Here we go. They're off. And looked very tight in a spat. Shortly after, More Action, Glacier Bay vie for the lead from Will Fly. Graceful Encounter moves up and improves out wide. Mowat now between horses. Over on the inside, Celestial Body held back off them. Now getting around them was Exalted Miss. Further back to Lithium, Kipling the centre, and back on the inside, Toybury the veteran. As they move towards the 1200 metre turn now, and the leader was Graceful Encounter. She's found the front 3/4 in advance of Exalted Miss. Third and held together Glacier Bay. More Action was fourth on the outside, and then came Stormy Jim. Next with it on the inside, Mowat, now being held back under control. They were followed by Celestial Body and then Will Fly, who's travelling apparently well within herself from Toybury. Then Kipling and Lithium back to the tail of the field, a half off them. As they move down the side in the vicinity of the 850-metre mark, Graceful Encounter goes to the 800 by a half. Exalted Miss second. Third, Glacier Bay. Fourth, on the outside, More Action improving. Then came Stormy Jim joining in around Mowat now, and on the inside, Celestial Body. They've quickened appreciably. Will Fly next inside of Kipling. Toybury second last as they turn inside the 600 from Lithium back at the tail. Exalted Miss worrying Graceful Encounter. They show the way. More Action comes after the pair. Back in behind those then came Celestial Body needing a run. Ahead of it was Glacier Bay. Mowat now and Stormy Jim are wide, and Will Fly cutting loose down the outside. Graceful Encounter joined by More Action as they race to the 200. More Action got a half in front of Graceful Encounter, but here comes Lithium and also Will Fly down the outside. Lithium is powering home, but More Action's got a break on them. It's More Action in front, getting close to home. It'll hang on. More Action wins. Great go the Miners. Will Fly second. Celestial Body third, maybe, but only maybe. Wider out was Lithium. Down on the inside, Graceful Encounter and also Toybury. There's 5 of them there for the minor issue. Just behind those again was Glacier Bay, and they were followed by Stormy Jim Mowat, now Exalted Miss together with Kipling. The winners won comfortably.
2 first up. Just about ready. Miss Quiz goes in and the field is set. The Equimec Liquid Flying, race 5 over the 1,000 metres. Light on, they're all ready. Set to jump, one out wide, moving about. It's about 2 from the outside. They stand okay otherwise. Starter still holding the field at the moment. All clears there. Racing. Sent TV only fair to begin. Missing it was Mystic Star and also Razorback, and showing good early pace here to get across and find the leader's sectional time. Led by a length another Pug. Our Murder Boy out deep around Raffin Time. Sent TV. We're not used to seeing him behind horses after the start of the race. Then El Romantico. Zach the Butte in debt. Well out of it there is Mystic Star with Razorback, Miss Quiz and Starduster down the side. Sectional time led by 2 El Murder Boy, Raffin Times, another Pug back on the fence. Then Zen TV with Zach the Butte. Harmonic Peak in that group as well, El Romantico. Then followed by In Debt. Behind them is Razorback, Miss Quiz, Stardust, a Mystic Star into the straight. Sectional time booted away. Got about 2 clear from another Pug. And then El Murder Boy, Zach the Butte starting to charge home with on the outside Razorback. Still in front, sectional time. Zach the Butte is closing fast with Razorback. Sectional time. Zach the Butte, Razorback the outside. Razorback's got up to win. Razorback about ahead to Zach the Butte, and sectional time third. Then El Murder Boy, In Debt, Stardust are out deep. Next in Raffin Times from Mystic Star. Behind them another Pug, followed home by Miss Quiz. Then followed by Harmonic Peak. Second last El Romantico. Favourite hasn't beaten a horse home. Send TV.
Day. Off they go. Jolly Tip, one of the first to bounce out. Break the Bank was out okay. Also, Ultra Smug began very quickly in the early part, and Recount looking for the lead early as they settled into stride. Piper's Piper is up there as well as they settle down and go past the 1200 with Captorino now. Captorino's cut the field off and leads by about a length and a half to Recount up second. Ultra Smug is ahead away third, and then Knockrow fourth, the outside 2 Jolly Tip. Bond Rhythm isn't far away from the pace, followed by Pear. A length further back, Typhoon Barney. Placid Pete on the outside. Snow Court a half length away the rail. A length and a half Break the Bank, followed by Cheeky Trent Bolster. Piper's Piper back one of the last as they came by this 800 metre mark. And now as they work up towards the home turn, it's Knockrow going around the outside to go to the lead. Our Poetic Star back last of all. Knockrow the leader before the home turn. Captorino is second. Pear is out wider when they swing the corner. Ultra Smug close to the rail, followed by Bond Rhythm. Typhoon Barney getting to the outside. Placid Peters very wide as they corner. Captorino and Knockrow with Ultra Smug coming at them on the inside. He's worked through to go to the lead. It's Ultra Smug drawing a length. Captorino's coming home well on the outside. Knockrow between them, and here's Typhoon Barney now. Typhoon Barney let loose, has moved up fast and gone to the lead. Typhoon Barney takes it. Here's Break the Bank running on, followed by Ultra Smug Captorino, but Typhoon Barney's bolted away and eased up. He's going to win it very easily. Typhoon Barney by 4 lengths. Break the Bank second, Ultra Smug third, Captorino fourth, and then Jolly Tip, followed by Pear, and then Piper's Piper, Knock Row. Next Snow Court, followed by Bolster, and behind them Bond Rhythm, and then Recount towards the end of the field. Then the last 3 over the line with Cheeky Trent, back there with Placid Pete and Our Poetic Star. Well, that's won very easily. Typhoon Barney, in fact, Hall just allowed him the leisure of coasting the last 50 under his own steam, and he's won the race very, very easily.
440. Starter holds them. The light is on. Set for the Liz Davenport. They're away. Dermot threw the head up and missed it a half. Lakeville a little slow to begin now. Musters speed. Sriracha's got plenty of toe and draws out to lead narrowly, but going through on its inside, Malnamuka, the stablemate Born Brave and Star Joe are all there, and pushing through on the inside of those was Souvant Rouge. They were followed back in behind those then on the inside, running by Lake Villa. Specialises with them, My Modest, and then Grey Go. Further back, Nobility. New Millennium held up in traffic. Further back, Mighty Impulse. They haven't loafed in this. Dermot second last with it on the inside, going through on the rail now was Born to Perform. Lickety Splick around the home turn to the 400. Sriracha led, travelling up on its inside. Savant Rouge is going well. Lakevilla's got a run inside of the lot of them. Further back in the field, Star Joe under some pressure, Specialised to the outside. Born Brave was next, but Sriracha joined by the bolter Lakevilla. Lakevilla goes through and joins the leader now. Sriracha late on the scene, Star Joe, and also wider out coming at them late for Specialised, but it's the bolter Lakevilla in front. Here's a blowout for 4 trailers. It's Lake Villa first up. What a training feat by Karen Fox to win a neck over Sriracha. Not sure about third. Born Brave is there. We've got New Millennium out wide and even deeper. Nobility. Mighty Impulse down the outside. Star Joe didn't really fire in the last 100. Further back, Born to Perform, Dermot. They were followed by My Modest. Then came back behind them Specialised. Further back then came Malnamuka, Grey Go. And after being a leader to the turn, Savant Rouge has knocked up near the tail. Lake Villa.
Association, and as you can see, they're represented in strength.
And Sporting Hero down the side, led by a length. Second, Faro's Dance, 1.5 to Magic Ben with Dreamsome. Next is Vogue Key, followed next by Jake Mo, Bluesman to the outside, followed by Mandica. Well back, Sea Case, Mini Whisper with He's Guilty and Showski into the straight. Sporting Hero gave them the slip. Is this the real Sporting Hero today? He's about 2.5 in front. Jake Mo is trying to catch him. Mandica, the favourite's falling in a hole. Mandica got to him with Jake Mo. Vogue Key out wide late. Mandica hit the front, and Mandica's got the money. Mandica 3/4 to Jake Mo. Third, Vogue Key, then followed by Mini Whisper, and Sporting Hero was found wanting over the last 100 metres. Magic Ben behind them, followed home next by Showski with Faro's Dance and Bluesman out deeper, followed by His Guild.
Fourth, and then Willow Star going up on the inside now after that tardy beginning. Royal Anthem, it's outside, delightfully 3 deep into strike the middle. Razor Princess through on the inside, and last of all is Fiji. L'Argent Doré, the leader, 1,300 metres to go, about a length and 3/4 on Lust for Power. The favourite travelling third, and that is Trust No One, a couple into Dane Gull, followed by Willow Star. Then Royal Anthem, a length delightfully trapped on a limb from Razor Princess into strike, and a little over 1 to Fiji. This is the order as they race down the back of the track and go along past the 1,000 marker, and L'Argent Doré leads out by about a length and 3/4 Lust for Power. 3 to Trust No One, a length and a half to Dane Gold, 3/4 the fence Willow Star, 1.5 to Royal Anthem, then delightfully Razor Princess into strike, and last is Fiji. As they go to the 750, there's still no change in the order, and L'Argent Doré for the rider, and I refer to Craig Agnew making play. A couple of lengths Lust for Power. Trust No One in the third spot, followed by Dane Gull. Willow Star being revved up, and then delightfully on the inside. Next is Royal Anthem, then into strike. Razor Princess has dropped off, and still last of all is Fiji with 400 left to travel. And Brian York is about to make ground quickly on Trust No One. The leader is L'Argent Doré as they straighten. Lust for Power second. Trust No One is starting to loom up ominously on the outside, and down to the 250. Trust No One one runs to La Gendarme and passes it. And then Lust for Power battling on pretty well and delightfully heads the others. Trust No One in front, 50 to go. La Gendarme can't match the favourite. And Trust No One draws away to beat La Gendarme. Third, Lust for Power. Then Willow Star delightfully. Royal Anthem, Dane Gold. Followed by Interstrike, Fiji beat one, and that was Razor Princess. The favourite is home in the Harbord Women's.
Stretched right across the track here. Belzig and Veering with Rainbow Division are coming to the grandstand, and Rye Hero's out with those horses as well. Over on the other side, they still stay well away from the rail as they come to the 850 metre mark, and it's Flight Pattern nearest the rail with the grey Crepitus heading him off to go to the lead now. Handy to them is Stenner. Mr. Feelgood is wider out. Kiora Star is in behind them with a gap to Whisperous. Last of the flat horses on the grandstand. Rainbow Division against the rail in company with Veering. They lead out to Belzig and Rye Hero, and Knight's Word is last of that division down the grandstand side. Crepitus and Flight Pattern together at the 400 metres. Mr. Feelgood is coming after them down the middle of the track, with Belzig getting to the front on the grandstand side with Rye Hero. Flight Pattern, a 3-year-old, at the 300. He got out by about a length to Mr. Feelgood, Crepitus, and Rye Hero down the outside with Belzig, but Flight Pattern clear. 120 out. He's a couple clear from Belzig, Mr. Feelgood, and Rye Hero the outside, but Flight Pattern is going great guns, and Flight Pattern wins it well. Belzig second, Rye Hero third in front of Mr. Feelgood with a gap to Crepitus, and then Veering, Kiora Star, Rainbow Division, followed in by Stenner, which weakened badly. Then came Knight's Word, and a bad last was Whisperous.
Ready. It's a start. Good Dispatch too, and one of the best out, My Millennium. Miletti has begun quickly. Slavonic away fairly. Life of Riley is going to run up to the box seat, and they will follow by St Clemens Bell with the Mastic on the inside. Close Your Eyes. A length and a half Gold Crystal outside Flame of Atlanta, and a length and a half to Astrolita. They are carving the turf. My Millennium leads as they head to the 800 metre mark by a half. Minetti, a length and a half. Life of Riley getting a lovely run. Mastic bowls up to be fourth within contact of them, and they will follow by Close Your Eyes. Slavonic around them, St Clemens Bell between them. 2.5 further back, Gold Crystal, Flame of Atlanta and Astrolita to the outside. They've kicked inside the 600 metre mark. My Millennium is the leader. In second position on the outside, Manetti under some pressure. Life of Riley is there, third on the inside behind them and getting a run through. Wider out Mastic, and further back then Gold Crystal, and here's Close Your Eyes easing to the centre. Life of Riley dash to the front now, but after it Mastic. Close Your Eyes down the outside. Gold Crystal, Flame of Atlanta further back. Life of Riley only went for 100. Mastic and Close Your Eyes fighting it out. Flame of Atlanta getting up on the inside. Life of Riley battles on, but it's Mastic and on the outside coming at it. Close Your Eyes. Oh, it might be Close Your Eyes. It owes Mastic, I'm not sure. And concentrating on them, another good battle for third and fourth, and that's between Life of Riley and Flame of Atlanta. St Clemens Bell's Manetti. Further back then came Gold Crystal, and they were followed further back then by Astrolita, My Millennium, and Slavonic was last. Gee whiz. This has been a soul-stirring go. Close Your Eyes.
It's the front. Turbo just in behind them with Tiger Ablaze, and out deeper is Maybe Regal.